Hi, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel, I Need More Lives.
Hi guys, this is week 2 of Ketogenic diet meals. We basically buy the same thing over and over again. And this week I didn't have that much to eat except for eggs and coffee. Like a variety of things I did eat this week. Although on some days I kind of water fasted just because I wasn't hungry or I was busy. I have been extremely busy editing videos. It seems like that's all I get done doing. And then after I'm done doing that, I have to do homeschool with the baby. You know, he takes 98% of my attention every single day just because he's at that age where he just needs me. I wrote some things down in my little diary. I have been keeping a diary. I have not journaled my food. I seem to have a really big problem with that. Basically, it's obsessive with my food and I don't like to do that. So I didn't write my food down, but I wrote how I felt. You know, some things. On most days I felt pretty good. One night I went to bed hungry and I didn't get to sleep until about 2 or 3 in the morning because I was hungry. And I guess it kept waking me up or something, I don't know, but I didn't get up to eat because I was too tired. Yeah, but most of my meals this week consisted of scrambled eggs and keto coffee or coffee with cream in it. Good enough. I do believe that I need more fat in my diet, but I don't think it's a critical factor. If I don't have this amount of fat in my diet and this amount of protein in my diet, I'm not gonna lose weight. You know, I don't believe in that. I was on Atkins and I ate 0 carbs and I had whatever fat, whatever protein I wanted for 2 years and lost weight with it. So it's okay. If you're in ketosis, you're gonna burn your own fat, period. You can be in ketosis eating only protein or eating only fat. I don't know why people have gotten so obsessed with the percentage of fat, the percentage of protein. They'll attack you. You better have more fat than that. Protein, oh my goodness, you ate 3 hamburgers in a day. That is too much protein. You're gonna gain weight. Well, the truth is, I didn't and I don't. When I eat protein and fat, I don't gain weight. Now there was a time that I was eating protein and fat, but I was also eating 2 salads a day. One of them consisted of a stir fry that had loose meat in it, and it didn't have any root vegetables or anything. It was broccoli. It was green salad basically that I stir fried. I would have a green salad, no tomato, no onion, no nothing. It was just green, and I would have sour cream with it. There was a time that I was eating that and I was gaining weight because I had too many carbs. You know, if you stick to protein and fat, the good fats that you're allowed to have on this diet, which are amazing fat, they are very good for you, they will improve your health. If you stick to those fats, you're fine. Don't make it more complicated than it is, okay? A lot of people said, hey, this looks like Atkins, what you're on. And basically, yeah, it is. It's just Atkins with a higher percentage of good fats, basically. Atkins says don't go over a certain amount of fat, but you can have as much as you want with protein. I really do try to have less than 15 carbs a day. My max is 20. You know, the cream that I drink in my coffee, it does have carbs in it. Sour cream, that has carbs in it. So if I do have a salad, now it's not gonna have tomatoes in it. I'm not eating a whole bunch of onions. I don't exclude them. If I want onions and beef or something, I'm gonna have it. But I don't eat a whole lot of it. But just know this, if you are eating protein and fat, you're in ketosis. You're in ketosis. You're burning your own fat for energy. When I first started Atkins and I was losing weight 20 pounds a month, like that, I was eating 4 hamburgers a day with cheese on it, real cheese. And that's all that I ate. And I was cutting the fat, buddy. My weight was dropping real quick. And my weight dropped for really quick until about the 9-month mark. And then I was water fasting once a week to lose 5 pounds a week. So, you know, once you lose a good amount of weight on this diet, you do have to switch it up and you do have to get a little more extreme. But I like to eat foods that are really easy to cook, that don't take too much time, because ain't nobody got time for that. I got stuff to do. You know, I have a baby running around. Literally, I could turn my back and he will get into something. The other day, I came in here to wash dishes. He got the clothespins and stuck one on his finger and screamed bloody murder. It took him 10 seconds to do this. So on my way here, he was doing it. I have to have my eyeballs on him all the time. Right now, my husband does. And he realized he had to stay home the other day. And he realized that, yeah, you really do have to watch him every single second of the day. So I don't have time, you know, to sit in here and cook all day. The easiest thing for me to cook is quick and I can kind of leave it and go do something else is scrambled eggs. You know, you put it on low, leave it in there, you let one side of it cook, and then you scramble it. You can come back 2 or 3 times and cook it as long as you have it on low. And that seems to be working out pretty good. And then on the other days, you know, I guess that's just all I have time to do. I can't be bothered to make food all the time. So I just like throwing things together like that. Eggs fried in butter, and that's the best ketogenic meal. So that's basically what I had. And then I had the coffee. I love the ketogenic coffee. I love it. I love it. I don't think there's anything better than that. I have never had a Starbucks in my life, but I really don't think that Starbucks could beat this keto coffee. Honestly, it's really good. It's healthy for you. I don't have to worry about like artificial ingredients or all of the sugar that they put into it, the bad stuff, you know. I can use organic instant coffee and heat up my water, come pour it all in, good to go. It's easy. And if you need to get your fats up, if you need to eat more fats, that's a good way to get it in because you get the good coconut oil, you get the fresh butter. It's great. This week, we actually went to my sister-in-law's house. And I was thinking, oh gosh, she's not gonna have anything for me to eat. I better bring my own food. And then I decided, no, they usually have, you know, something to eat for the diet that I'm on. I went there and she did. She had crock pot chicken, she had the broccoli, and I just had a plate of that. I didn't like gorge myself on desserts, you know, which they had as well. But you know, I ate the chicken, I ate the broccoli, I was fine with it. And also, most restaurants, this is the easiest diet to be on because all restaurants have meat, all restaurants have salad, and you can always order the dressing on the side, you know. You get like a plain green salad or even get a couple tomatoes if you want to splurge. Olive oil, lemon juice, that's ketogenic. You can eat, you know, great big old bowl of it if you want. Have a steak, you know. Have a steak cooked in butter. That's delicious. One time we went out and we had a steak with cream sauce on it, and it didn't have any flour or anything, no thickeners. It was just a very nice cream and butter sauce. And it had mustard. It was very good. So about calorie restriction, I am kind of big on calorie restriction. I do like to calorie restrict just because I feel better when I do. Not to the point where I'm like searching the kitchen for food and I'm frantic and I just stuff everything in my face, you know. If I'm in a comfortable position where I'm not stressed out, I know I'm not gonna binge, I don't have binge food in my house, you know, I'm not looking for something to eat, I'll calorie restrict. I won't eat if I'm not hungry, and I think that's okay. So this week, from doing that, I've lost 7 pounds. The fat and the protein really keep you satisfied where you don't feel like you need anything. But if you do crave anything, and I haven't craved anything for a long time, but if you do crave anything, there are so many substitutes that you can have on this diet. You can have cheesecake if you want. I haven't used sugar for years, actually. I've only used stevia and xylitol for everything. I can pretty much, honestly, make anything that I want. Honestly. On my cooking channel, I'm fixing to have, you know, some recipes coming up in the next few months of some ketogenic foods, some faux breads that can take the place of like pancakes or waffles or, you know, stuff like that, but you can actually eat it on ketogenic diet. So that's coming up and I'm excited about that because, you know, sometimes you do miss the carbs. I can honestly say though, since I was on Atkins long ago, and I was on it for 2 straight years where I had like 20 carbs or less, most of the time I had 0, I can honestly say that your taste for carbs change. Your craving for carbs changes. When you eat something that you were used to before, it tastes different. It's never the same. Potatoes have never been the same for me. Their consistency in my mouth, it kind of makes my mouth rough. It irritates my mouth. So it's not as pleasurable as it was before. And since there are alternatives to mashed potatoes that I like better, like the steamed cauliflower, and then you mix it up with butter and it's really good. To me, it's better than mashed potatoes. I don't miss anything. I really don't miss anything. Of course, now when people ask me, they say, what do you miss from the States? One of them's bacon, but another one is, Krispy Kreme. And that one has not changed for me. It's still as good as it was the very first time I had it. Thankfully, they don't have a Krispy Kreme here, and I will never be tempted. They only have donuts once a year here, so thank you.
Here are the meals I ate this week.
So this fine morning, Mommy gets 3 eggs, medium. She gets a little thing of butter in it and some Parmesan cheese right on top of it. I believe it's a 30-ounce thing of coffee. She doesn't sleep much when I'm not around, and that's what happened yesterday.
My lunch is just some crock pot beef with some of its broth.
Salt, pepper.
Yep. Well, yesterday I didn't eat anything at all. So today I'm eating a really big breakfast. This is 4 eggs, and it's got some Parmesan cheese on top. And I have 2 pieces of beef strips right here with cottage cheese. This is what I call like fried egg scramble, because I'll fry it on one side and just let it sit on low heat, and then I'll scramble it up when that's cooked on the bottom, and then I'll cook it through. This is Hadar's dinner. He's getting the sweet potatoes with a little bit of butter and salt. It's got eggs, hamburger, and Parmesan cheese in it, and some onions. And this is my serving. It's probably like a little over 1 cup. I'm going to cook mine longer because I don't cook his eggs very long, and I like my eggs a little more done. So yeah, I'm gonna cook this and put a little cheese on it. Beef shoulder with pepper. I got 1 slice of that, 5 olives, and a cup of cottage cheese, and I put the olive seasoning over top of it, which is chili pepper flakes.
This is the chicken and broccoli that I had when we went out.
Just the usual. Cast iron eggs and a bunch of coffee. Andrea has the 3 eggs, some Parmesan cheese, a little bit of salt and butter, and the very spicy peppered meat.
I'm having 2 more slices of beef, and it's got the peppercorns all around it. It's very spicy, very delicious. My husband bought this for me. It was no added sugar milk chocolate. Very rich, very, very sweet. And I ate 8 pieces of it. So those are the ingredients. It does have aspartame and ACE-K, which I don't like. My husband made this for me. It's 3 medium eggs and 1 extra large egg. And it's cooked in butter with Parmesan cheese on top. And I have some more of this sliced beef. He also made my coffee this morning. This is a really tall coffee with cream.
Made Andrea this fine plate of some peppered beef and Greek olives with some paprika on them. Wait, cayenne pepper.
Alright, while the boy eats some good food, beef and noodles, well, I'm just gonna be honest here and tell you that I'm only eating the spinach so I could have this dressing. The dressing is 1 cup of sour cream, some bacon bits, salt, pepper, a little tiny bit of stevia to sweeten it up because I like the sweet dressing. I'm trying to make ranch dressing here, but I didn't have mayonnaise, and I didn't have the stuff to make mayonnaise. Oh, and I also ran out of dill. I can't find my dill. So what I put in it was Old Bay, and this is delicious. And over top of it, I put Parmesan cheese. I hope you guys have a great new year. I'm gonna have my New Year's resolution and my year in review video hopefully out in a few days so you can see what I'm working towards this year. And I hope you have all of your goals figured out so you can at least see where you're going and where you want to be. I wish you all abundant blessings this year, and I hope that all of you reach your health goals. Take care. Bye. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Here you'll find last week's video for this channel, I Need More Lives, my cooking channel, Fully Cooked, and our family vlog channel, Fully Living. Have a great new year. Take care, and thanks for watching.